Stoic journey.
Hello and welcome, fellow seekers of wisdom and inner strength. Have you ever felt like life didn't turn out the way you hoped? Maybe you lost something precious. Maybe your dreams changed or died. Maybe you're struggling to accept where you are, even as the world keeps moving. It's hard to admit, but life doesn't always go our way. Yet within that truth lies the seed of peace. Because what if the key to a meaningful life isn't resisting reality, but embracing it? In today's video, we'll explore how Stoic wisdom teaches us to accept reality without giving up, the difference between acceptance and resignation, 5 powerful practices to accept, adapt, and act with purpose, real life stories of transformation through acceptance, and how to create a life worth living, starting exactly where you are. If you're ready to move from frustration to freedom, from denial to direction, please like, subscribe, and comment below. What part of your life are you learning to accept? Let's begin together. Courageously, the pain of resistance. Why we suffer more than we need to. Life is not obligated to match our expectations. The most of our suffering comes from one thing: resistance. We fight reality by saying, "It shouldn't be like this. This isn't fair. I can't accept this." And the more we resist what is, the more power it gains over us. The Stoics called this wasted energy. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke. Marcus Aurelius. Pain is part of life, but prolonged suffering, it's often optional and tied to our refusal to accept what has already occurred. Acceptance doesn't mean approval. It means seeing clearly, so you can act wisely. What Stoicism says about acceptance and purpose. Reality is neutral. Our interpretation shapes experience. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Reality is not good or bad. It just is. Our judgments of unfairness, disappointment, betrayal add layers of pain. The Stoic path is to strip those away and see what's real. What you resist persists. What you accept, you can transform. Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well. Epictetus. When you accept what is, you become free. Free to choose your response, free to grow, free to find meaning inside the challenge. A meaningful life comes from living according to nature. The Stoics believe that each person has a role in the universe. Our job is not to control the world, but to align with what is true, good, and useful. That means accepting loss, change, endings, not as failure, but as part of the design. 5 Stoic practices for accepting reality and building meaning. These aren't just theories. Let's go deeper with 5 actionable steps. Radical clarity. Call it what it is. When something happens, name it. I lost my job. They left me. My dream ended. No drama, no spin, no exaggeration. Clarity is key. First step to composure. Describe, don't distort. Premeditatio malorum. Expect and prepare for setbacks. Each morning, visualize what could go wrong. A plan might fail. Someone may disappoint you. Our mood may drop. Not to become negative, but to be ready. Rehearse in your mind. Exile, torture, war, shipwreck. All these things must be anticipated. Seneca, preparedness allows acceptance. And AC, acceptance allows calm. Practice voluntary discomfort. Once a week, do something uncomfortable. Sleep on the floor. Fast for a day. Leave your phone for 12 hours. Walk instead of drive. This reminds you, you are stronger than your preferences. You can endure more than you think. Comfort is not required for meaning. Journaling to separate what is from what you wish. Each night, write, what actually happened? How did I interpret it? What emotions did that create? Then ask, what if I dropped the story and face just the facts? This creates space for wisdom, space for growth, space for truth. Align today with your deepest values. Don't wait for life to be perfect before you live well. Ask, what's his integrity look like today? What's one thing I can do to be useful? How can I choose courage over comfort? Acceptance is not passive. It's the beginning of right action. Real stories of people who accepted and transformed. Let's look at 3 stories of real life Stoic transformation. Tom, from denial to direction. Tom lost his business during a recession. For a year, he blamed the market, his partners, bad luck. Then he read Marcus Aurelius and saw the truth. He had been resisting reality. He accepted the loss and started mentoring younger entrepreneurs. Today, he says, losing my business gave me my calling. Elise, rewriting the story of her body. Elise developed a chronic illness in her 20s. Sage, he used to say, my body betrayed me, but through daily Stoic journaling, she reframed it. My body is not broken. It's my classroom. Now, she teaches others how to live well despite limitation. Her illness became her message. Marcus, letting go of a failed relationship. Marcus's marriage ended unexpectedly. He felt unlovable, ashamed, lost. He resisted for months, until one day, he asked, what if this is not the end, but the invitation? He began therapy, journaling, and Stoic study. Now, he says, I didn't just survive heartbreak. I rebuilt who I am. The power you gain when you accept, and you stop fighting reality. Something beautiful happens. Inner peace. You stop wasting energy on what should have been. Agency. You return to your choices. What you can do now. Depth. You no longer see shallow distractions. You begin building something real. Freedom. Acceptance unlocks possibility. From this space, you can design something worthy. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Nietzsche Stoic. Aligned. Acceptance helps you find your why, even in the mess. How your acceptance inspires others. When you live with calm honesty, others notice. You become a model of grace, a mere roar of strength, a reminder of perspective. Your grounded presence helps others breathe deeper. Your quiet courage creates space for others to face their own truth. The Stoic doesn't lecture, they embody. And that embodiment spreads like light. Final reflections. Let's bring it all together. Acceptance is not surrender. It's alignment with truth. The saying, this is real. I don't like it, but I can face it. And now I will act clearly, purposefully, freely. That is Stoic freedom. That is the start of a meaningful life. If this video helped shift your perspective, like it, Subscribe to stay grounded in Stoic strength. Comment below. What truth are you learning to accept today? And remember, you can't always control what happens, but you can always choose who you become next. Live like a Stoic. Live meaningfully.